Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Popping in real quick. I'm uploading. We just did a Zoom. This the craziest thing ever happened in my life. I did the Zoom, the kickoff 2022, and I we had probably at one point about 400 people on the Zoom. Then when I tell you, I taught the lesson for 2 hours, and then I went to do the Q&A. The Q&A lasted 8 hours. I'm never doing that again in my life. Well, it let me know that I can't charge $25 because it's just too many people. A lot of people, that many people probably. And see, my thing is this a part of like sales integrity, what I call sales integrity. It's like if you sell something and you say, hey, we're doing a live Q&A. But if you can't make the Q&A, the lesson, a live seminar, the lesson will be recorded. So I put the lesson, the recorded lesson, in probably an hour and a half of the Q&A, because the file on the Academy, you can only upload up to 2 GB. So I couldn't record the whole entire time. And so this one is about at the limit. So I couldn't record the whole thing. So I said, this is what I say. If you're offering something for this price and people sign up and they know that if they come on this Q&A, on this seminar, that there's a Q&A portion. A lot of people, and I remember this from doing seminars. I remember I went to South Africa and I spoke in Johannesburg, and we had, I'm thinking like 600 people in the theater. And I looked at the line for pictures, and it was like 400 other people was in the line for pictures. I was standing there for hours. And my thing is I'm not a celebrity. I'm none of those things. And the one thing that bothered me is when somebody got somebody that want their autograph, or that want to ask a question, or that wants to take a picture, and they say no. That thing bothered me, because I'm like, if Jesus could be touched, who are we? So when that Q&A filled up, and I'm like, after 1 hour, we took a 2-minute break. 2 hours, we took a 2-minute break. I think probably 3.5, 4 hours, we took a 2-minute break, 5-minute break. Those are the only breaks we had. So I've been planning to do a full day seminar, which is different, if I'm teaching, because my mind working, I'm going. But on them Q&As, that thing was hard. But got it done. 10 hours. I'm uploading it right now, so that if you didn't get to sign up for the course, it will be available for you. It's available now, but I'm making the other lessons available. These are the last videos that I have from a videographer who tragically lost his life last Monday in a car accident. And so this is very, it's bittersweet for me. It's unreal. I'm thinking about it, and I woke up this morning to a dream about him, and just picturing what I seen from the article and the picture, and just picturing, being in person with him, picturing his face, and just hearing his voice and his little smile and just his energy, and just, it's like you never know when it's gonna be your last time with somebody. You can't take life for granted. And you can't take life for granted. And that's why I don't wait to live. People say, oh, I'm wait till I'm 65 when I retire to go to Italy. You better go to Italy now. If your account gonna allow it, you better go to Italy now, because tomorrow not promised. Oh, I'm gonna wait till I'm this age to write a book. You better write that book now. It's not promised. It's not promised. So I'm living my life differently. And I think about it. I think about it because I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in evidence that God sits high and looks low. And so when I got on Thumbtack, years ago looking for a videographer to film courses, I remember it was 3 options, and Garrett was one of the options, and I chose him. And I'd be wondering, and I've been thinking, and it's saying something to me about my life, because I remember I reconnected with this young man who was, I think, early in his 20s. I feel like 23 or something like that. Alice Dukes, I can't remember how old we were. And then he was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. And I remember he was at my apartment. It was me and my wife, Cherie, and she had a roommate. So it was her place, but I was staying with her. And she had a roommate. And I remember we was sitting down in the kitchen, and he said, "Yeah, man, doctor told me I got cancer." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, man, he told me I got 12 months to live." And he was kind of smiling and laughing. I'm like, "Man, you playing. Man, you playing." Sure enough, I think it was less than 12 months, could have been. And I always question, I said, "Lord, why you put that person in my life?" And so it has then I've since learned, don't ever take a connection for granted, because you may be the person that God is putting you in this person's life to make sure you introduce them to him, because he knows when they'll get called home. And even if they may already know God, but they walk maybe have gotten weak, or they may be backslidden, and then sometimes it's a lesson in it for you. In that loss, you can't just take the loss, you got to get the lesson. And so, don't take life for granted. Don't take tomorrow for granted. Don't take time for granted. Don't take connections for granted. And anybody in your life, make sure you speak into their life. If you know the right way, you got the blueprint, you know what is to be done. Don't be afraid. Don't bite your words. Don't bite your tongue. Don't hold back. Speak life. Speak love. Speak encouragement. Make sure they see Christ through you, and so that it strengthens their walk and make them want to know your Savior, because you never know when it's going to be their last day or when it's going to be yours. And I just worked 10 hours. I can't even process that I just was on the computer looking at a screen for 10 hours. And now I'm looking at another screen because, I want to be consistent on my video. So I say, let me get on here and do something now. Just real life, wind down, real life. But shout out to the people. I feel like it maybe was some of the people that was on there the whole 10 hours. I'm not sure, because I couldn't tell. But I know one, I think Carlos, I saw her face. Oh, Tamika. Tamika, I saw her face. And I know it's others, but the ones who had the camera on, I know it was some faces that I saw. Can't remember all the names that I saw the whole time I was on there. I know Coach Tamika was one of them, because it was on the front page. It was several pages of people, so I didn't get to see everybody. But anybody that was on there the whole 10 hours, God bless you. If you see this video, put it in the comments if you was on there the whole 10 hours. That was insane. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that just happened. But that right there, and I mean a calm Q&A. And Q&A, you get all different kind of questions, or some people, they don't have a question, it's just a thank you or a comment. So it's all type of stuff. But and my wife, she was like, because I told her I was doing the seminar, so I told her I wanted them out of the house so that the boys not on the Wi-Fi messing up my Wi-Fi. And so she was out. She texted me. She was like, "I've been out 7 hours stalling." And so she was out, taking them different places, trying to let me have the house to myself. And eventually, I told her, "Come on home, because we're in the Q&A. So if it mess up my internet now, the thing was really for the lesson, and the Q&A is bonus. But I'm just still floored. But hey, it's a work being done now. It's a work being done. It's a separation between the real and the fake. Separation between the real and the fake. God getting ready to move. Getting ready to move. Getting ready to do some things. The word getting ready to go forth. Some lives getting ready to be changed. And that was inspirational to me too, just to hear people's stories and to hear how long they've been on YouTube. Some people it's 3 months. Some people, one person was 10 years now about or something like that from Twitter. So just to hear the different times of when somebody bumped into my message or ministry, and that was real humbling. And they have somebody on there from New Zealand. Shout out to you if you see this video. Somebody on there, New Zealand, and there's different places from all over, and just I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there. It was real. That was something. So we had 525 people sign up. I don't think all those people got on the live call because some people just bought it for the course contents, for the 7 lessons. So what y'all gonna see in the course, which the course is it's $35 now, and that's just for just to reward those who was on top of it, who was on top of the brand, who was on top of the release, who jumped right out there, and just say thank you for that. They got it for $25. It's $35 now, which is still very modest. These lessons now, when you hear me break it down in the live recording, in their Zoom recording, you can really drive that lesson home. The other videos is the lesson in bite-sized format if you don't have time for the whole 2-hour teaching of the seven keys that you need for a successful, not just year, but life. And I threw on the live seminar, I threw some bonus ones in there too. I think I had 3 bonus ones in there. But this something that's changed my life, and I'm transparent on there, and I share how it changed my life, how these keys changed my life, and I believe they could change anybody's life. I'm up here about to yawn while I'm talking. Hey, God bless you. This one of these here little outfits my wife got me. So I was on the video on this, and this here my little Fever Tree, 30 calories per bottle. Fever Tree pink grapefruit, sparkling pink grapefruit. This ain't no alcohol now. This got hand-picked pink grapefruits from Florida. No artificial sweetness. 30 calories. I always get me a little of that. I've been drinking these every night, a little treat. It's a different little flavor than water. But hey, just want to let you know, to those of you who was on there, I really appreciate you. I appreciate the support, even though it was 10 hours. And the crazy thing is I did not eat before it. I called myself fasting so that I could just be clear, have some clarity, and just not be on there stomach full and all of that. So I did not eat. It started at noon and did not end till 10. So that meant I had not ate all day long. But fortunately, my wife, she came home, made me some I told her, after sitting on there, when I text her, I said, listen, I need some chicken, some collard greens, and some cornbread. Because I ain't ate all day. I need some filling. I don't want no salad. So she came home and, put greens on and cornbread and had got me some chicken. I tore that up. I might go hit me another plate. I already had 2 plates of it. But hey, God bless you. I'm just floored. I think we might have set a record today. Not really. I know there's some folks out there that done more than 10 hours, but And the crazy thing, Zoom, they allow 30 hours. So I guarantee they did 30 hours because it's probably been some teams that working on a project or doing some type of coding or doing some type of deadline where they needed that 30 hours. And cause we just went 10 hours and we ain't had no deadline. We ain't had no team project that got to be finished for the government or something. So Zoom, send me a check. And thank you everybody for the support because the people on there actually sent me a cash out. You know, some people on there that sent me a cash out. And so that touched me because they had already paid for it. And just seeing how long we was on there. So I really, really appreciate that. Hey, God bless you. We're going to keep this here work going. We'll talk soon.